After calibration, we can go into the device again. Currently it's in standby. You can see that by the little icon here. I can set it into running position by pressing this button. And you can see ionization efficiency is now 100%. The clean baring level was at 81%, so there is no longer a clean bar warning. When I go into the action log, we can see there was a clean bar warning up till 10:36. At approximately 11 we calibrated the bar, and now the calibration has been done. The efficiency is back up to 100%. Further, if we want to set up the whole system, we will have to set some other parameters. So I will go back into the settings. The first one you will have to set up is the operation mode. When it comes from the factory, it is in fixed mode. You will have to change it if you have a sensor in the system to closed loop feedback, which is this last button. On the next page, you will have the web voltage peak. It will show it now when there is a sensor attached. At page 3, we'll have to let the bar know from which sensor it will have to take its data. So here you will get a list of all the connected devices. So if this is set to none, there is no connected device. In this case it has been set to IQ Easy Sensor. It means the sensor is giving the static bar data for the closed loop feedback. When you have chosen the paired sensor, immediately you will see how many measuring segments the sensor will have. In this case it has one segment, and it has also, this segment is also enabled, so it means it is using this segment for measuring the data and correcting the endostatic bar. If you have a sensor with more than one segment, you will have to choose which segments you want to be active during a production run, because it can happen that if you have 4 sensors and you are running a smaller material, that only 2 sensors are measuring data on the web. In this case you'll have to go into this menu and select the segments that are actually measuring the web and make them active. So once we have set up these parameters, in principle the static bar is ready to run. We go back to the main menu and check. Okay, now it's blue, it is running, the static charge is running, and the sensor is running. So before we start the whole demonstration, we'll also check the settings on the charging equipment. For instance, if I want my web to be charged up to 12 kilovolts, I can go into the CM-Tiny. Oh, it's actually already set to 12 kilovolts. If I want to change this, for instance, to 11 kilovolts, I'll have to go, now I'm in information mode, I have to go to the settings mode again, change the set point. In this case it is 12 kilovolts. When I want it to 11 kilovolts, I can use this slider here to go up and down. Now I'm at 10.6 kilovolts. When I want exactly 11 kilovolts, I can use the little yellow arrows to get it on exactly 11 kilovolts, acknowledge, and now I have set my set point to 11 kilovolts. So this is in principle all I have to do on the charging. So I can go back to my main screen. It's all running. So now we can start the demonstration on the moving web.